A crowdfunding page titled "Either Senator Collins votes no on Kavanaugh or we fund her future opponent" has raised over $3 million for the 2020 race. The page was created before the Republican from Maine announced her decision on the Senate floor Friday.
Mr. President, I will vote to confirm Judge Kavanaugh.
The fundraising effort says if Collins were to vote yes on Saturday, that $3 million would go toward her future opponent. But if she were to vote no, people who donated wouldn't be charged and no money would go toward her challenger. For comparison, on that dollar amount, Collins' campaign spent $5.5 million when she ran in 2014 and won by 68%. Collins has called the crowdfunding campaign bribery, and because it was created to directly influence her vote, the legality may be dicey. Before Collins announced her decision on Kavanaugh, a spokesperson told the Washington Post, "Anybody who thinks these tactics would work on Senator Collins obviously doesn't know her. Threats or other attempts to bully her will not play a factor in her decision-making whatsoever."
The facts presented do not mean that Professor Ford was not sexually assaulted that night or at some other time, but they do lead me to conclude that the allegations failed to meet the more likely than not standard. Therefore, I do not believe that these charges can fairly prevent Judge Kavanaugh from serving on the court.
We're already starting to get an idea of who might challenge Collins in 2020. A physician from Maine announced in July she's running against Collins as a Democrat, and Susan Rice, a former national security advisor to President Obama, hinted on Twitter Friday she wanted to run against Collins in 2020. She quickly walked back her tweet, saying she's not making any announcements, but Maine and America deserve better.